Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you hear me saying testing? What's up? Let's see here. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Took me a while to start this up, but just cleaning up the table here. All right, so welcome to my live stream of the pre-Gunpla Builders World Cup for the that's going to be at New York Comic Con starting today. Today is October 6, 2016, and I can say now that I'm officially ready for Comic Con. So how's everyone doing? Let me just start saying hello to everybody. Juan Fiera, hello, how you doing? Matthew Jones 293, how you doing? Dodi Verzano, hello, how you doing? Clontius, love, okay, thank you for, yes, the Gusian came out okay. It's, it was a pretty cool experiment. It's not 100%, perfect, you could say, but I'm hoping that, I can figure this out the next time because it's not a complete kit. Like there's some purple showing here, there's some parts that doesn't show it came out right. I forgot to put this one in here for the touch-ups. Yeah, it needs a lot of work, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't planning to do anything crazy with this. I just had the desire of doing a tiger stripe colors and tiger meat colors, and it came out well. It really did. Hopefully, maybe when I'm comfortable with another model kit that has the ability to do something like this, I'll definitely look into doing it right and perfect. And one thing that many people mentioned, and I shouldn't, the purple should have been another color. Maybe the purple didn't strike well with the contrast of this mobile suit. So white would have been preferable. Should have thought of that. But at the time, I went to Gundam Planet and I picked up a bottle of purple, and I swore I thought I had metallic purple, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Yeah. But let me start saying hi to other people here. Yeah, thank you, Alex. How you doing? Uh, give me your milk. How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. So yeah, I really it's okay. It's a decent kit. It's not the best kit, but it was something to try out, especially with painting. I always want to try something new and different and experiment. So experimenting on the Gusian was suffice to say a great idea. Yeah. Again, I don't know what future Gundam kits I would like to try this again, but let's see what comes down the road. Maybe another. Since we're now going into the second season of IBO, maybe there's going to be a cool 1/100 scale kit that will allow me to do something like that. Hugo looks beautiful. Looks like a really cool kit. Very Armored Core / Metal Gear Solid type mobile suit, but I don't think it's going to benefit the Tiger Stripes. But maybe when they make a 1/100 scale version of some of that kit, or maybe another kit that we'll see, maybe it'll give me the ability to do a Tiger Stripe for that. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Let's see here. You really didn't aim on the goose. Okay. The purple. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you for the comment on the Thunderbolt. That's the kit that I'm going to take with me to the Gunpla Builders World Cup. Let me just adjust a few things here. Actually, this kit has been done for several days now. I just, was releasing the Lucian, but this was done with all the decals, which took me a long time, hell of a long time. And I came to you know, I had issues with the decals, and many people were saying good luck with it, be careful with it, and let's just say this: unlike a Gundam kit that you can take a couple of days to build, or maybe a couple of weeks to paint and all that stuff, it takes a lot longer time to put these decals on and make sure that they stick and they stay put. And I forgot that type of I haven't done decaling or water slide decaling in a long time. I mean, there's a few. I mean, the last kit that I've done the water slide decaling was what was it? The Real Grade Wing Gundam Zero custom, which I actually brought with me to Comic Con last year. Actually, let me pull that out. Put it as a side by side comparison. I had a stand here, but I don't know where I put it. Let me just adjust it a bit so it's easy for me to show off. Put that over here. Here we go. Yeah, I always did like the color pattern that came out with this one with various color patterns. Oop. Actually, hang on. Do I have the other stand? Don't know where it is, but there we go. Stay right there. Yeah, this guy was, of course, 2015's entry at the New York Comic Con for the Gunpla Builders World Cup. And when I made this, I was like, I'm making it for fun. I'm not making it to be serious with my work. And I knew off the bat that this guy was not going to win. I really do. But that's why when I started building this guy, I said, all right, I'm focusing all my attentions on this kid, making sure everything is done well and right. The decals came out great, but during the course of me putting on decals, and I'm going to show you something here. You see these two shields right here? The two EFSF decals? They're different. One is a small print that says Earth Federation Space Forces, a smaller font size under the larger fonts. And then you have the larger fonts, but then you have a much more larger font here detailing the same information. While I was putting on these decals, something happened where the actual decal ripped, and I was livid. I said, "Oh my God, I did this shield came out great. That shield came out great. When I get to the next shield, like, oh my God, what happened? What did I do wrong?" And there's, sometimes when a decal split, if it's a perfect split, you can put it together nice and evenly, so they fall into place. And using whatever product you're using, like right now I'm using Mr. Mark Setter, which I got from Gundam Planet. Using this, I applied it right there and make sure it was covered properly, but it was no way to recover it. Fortunately, um, Bandai supplied not only these decals, but four sets of these. So I said to myself, you know what? Probably do two of these and two of these. Problem solved. It can't be, perfect all the way. You always want to do something unique and original. I don't know if any of you guys, any of you guys have done that, or if that has ever happened to you guys. Let me read the comments here. Goosen might get the least honorable mention. Yeah, thank you for that. Edmund, how you doing? Thank you very much. Okay, good. Let's see here. Do you know Henry? I don't know him personally. I will be meeting him tomorrow. But you know, it's going to be a bit, you know, obviously this is going to be a big to do with all of the major Gunpla modelers out there. We're talking about Ed with the Gundam reviews. We have Vegeta. We have Mr. Dash. We have a guy named Chris who builds kits off those Gundam guys. There's a guy named Albertox WTF. He does his channel. He's bringing his kit. There's a kid named Miguel. He won his kit last year with the purple Zaku. I mean, we're talking major hitters there. Except, and then there's me. You know, I'm below them in a way. To me, I think I'm below those guys. Those guys are really top-notch guys. But yeah, it's going to be. I'll be glad to meet them and talk to them. But going back to the decals, yeah, you if you don't do it right, sometimes you're like, oh my god, what happened? And with that shield, there was no way to recover it. Fortunately, they supplied the extra decals. I was also looking for any other decals that I could use because a large majority of the decals goes inside the mobile suit that's under the armor. Considering I'm not going to take the suit apart just to show it to everybody, I'm just going to do it this way. So I have a lot of leftover decals for maybe other future kits. Yeah, I weathered it a little bit, not too crazy, not too much, but enough where it's noticeable. I think I want to detail a little bit there. And that brings me to something that I wanted to try, but I think I don't want to because right now I just sprayed a good 3 coats of top coat just to seal the fucker. And that is done right there. Let's see here. Jay Stewart, what do you think of your next? Oh, what do you think will be your next Gundam kit? Good question. Good question, Stewart. Um, how can I say this? Well, the next kit that I want to build is obviously the one kit I'm hoping that I'll see at Comic-Con. But after seeing the photographs of people going to the show, the Gundam Barbatos Lupus is at the show. So that I would like to make that next kit for, you know, hopefully maybe next week. I don't know, but let's see how I feel because I'll be totally pooped out with taking all these kits to the show. Whoops, just almost knocked my camera off. Hello, Gundam Mugen. How you doing? I've never done the. I think I've only done the dry transfers just once. Just once. Somebody messaged me on Skype. Hang on a second. Let's see here. Oh, it's somebody. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I want to wait until more people get on because I want to ask a question here. But I'll ask the question right now. Um, Anybody who's now watching this channel or watching this video, is anyone planning to go to the New York Comic Con show? Sound off. While you're sounding off, let me see if I can put this link on Facebook so people can see this. This live streaming on is new to me, especially on Facebook. I've noticed that like a lot of people like to live stream on Facebook, and I said, you know what, one thing at a time, and to do it on Facebook um, is cool, but it's also it eats up my bandwidth if I use my phone. Um, Let me do this. There we go. Should post that for people to see. There we go. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. It's awesome work. Oh, thank you very much. Do you plan to doing the Freedom 2.0? I think you mentioned it before. Well, I don't have the 2.0 yet, and I'm not going nuts over it. I love the Freedom, but I'm not going to go through hoops to get it. And that brings me to a time when, what was it? A few months ago, I think about 2 months ago, Barnes & Noble had a 40% off coupon on stuff you can buy online. They had the 2.0 Freedom, and when I did the math right, I could have easily gotten the kit for $25. but it was like not in my table, not in my scope, you could say, for me to do something like that. Um, I'm not I'm not too crazy about it. Let's see, Juan, you should try the high new Gundam. Well, Juan, that's a good observation right there, because that's actually what I am planning to do to get. I'm hoping to get the high new Gundam, but not the regular one. I was gonna leave this as a surprise, and I said, yeah, all right. I guess you guys are asking me. I was looking at the Gundam exclusives at the that's going to be at Comic Con, and let me pull up the list here if I have it, because I did save it here left and right. Um, there was what was it? The pearl version of this guy, the clear Trans Am version of the real grade double O riser. There was the revived version of the G3, which I've never gotten the revived version of the RX-78 high grade. I have the 30th anniversary, but I've never built it. Maybe one day I should build it, but I don't know when that will happen. There was that mass production bear guy, the seventh form of the Barbatos, or is it Barbatos Clear? I believe I don't need another high grade of Barbatos. Um, but they're also selling, or there's I don't know how much it is, but yeah, they did say that they're going to have the 1/100 scale master grade high new Gundam HWS mechanical kit with all the clear parts. And when I compared it, the price range that I believe they were selling this at, what was that? That was at the San Diego Comic Con. I believe they were selling it for $115. I don't know if they're doing that here in Comic Con in New York. But when I did the math, if I decide to buy the high new separate and the P Bandai version, it would have run me a little bit more than that. So I think getting that one would probably be a good idea. What do you guys think? We are having the Gunboat Builder World Cup here in the Philippines. Oh, really? Today until the 9th. Majin Kawachi is judging the contest. Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to see the photographs. And tell me if, Dodai, um, either link on the channel here after the video is up, if there's a video of all the entries, so I can see that. I like photographs, yes, but I like to see video, because sometimes you see a different perspective when you look at it on video. And that's what I'm hoping to do when I go to the show. I'm going to record not only on my kit, but I'm going to record everybody else's kit, so you guys can see this firsthand in high def. You should get the Super Fumia because reasons. All right. Remus NG, nice to meet you. Let's see here. I want to get the old 100 scale high grade Death Psych and paint it up to look like my scooter. Really? That's kind of cool. All right. So, yeah, there's my guy right there. I was actually cleaning up my desk because I was looking for, all my stuff to get ready to take with me. So, I have my battery pack on my camera charged and ready to go. The video memory is empty, so it's ready to record. My phone is ready, so that will be taking photographs, uploading photos. I take all photographs on my phone now these days. It's better than a regular camera these days. It's mine. I have a Galaxy 7 Edge. Takes amazing photographs. I'm hoping that I get the best photographs I could show you guys. I'll be doing a photo shoot with this guy, and I'll post it on Facebook so you guys can all see and judge it and what you think. Speaking of judging, of course, let me put you away because you know you're done. So a while back, I mentioned about this little wimpy little base, and this base was like derpy, but it was derpy because there was two little sticks that you stick on top of each other, and the thing was wobbling about. I didn't realize that if you remove one of them, it actually stabilizes the kit in this position, so it's good for that. I'm cool with that. And even though I did this properly, it's probably going to be used to hold. This is going to be used to hold this kit when I bring it back home. When I take it to the show, I'm going to use this guy right here. This is an Action Base 2 stand that I had in storage for a while. I have a few Action Bases that I don't normally open up to build all the time, but I had this one left, and I said, you know what, this will be cool for this, even though it's white, maybe not appropriate, but I kind of like it. It looks okay. Actually, I did this in reverse. Let's do this. I also, I don't know if you could see this, I also panel lined it using, hang on a second, where did I put it? Where did I put that? You know, I've been putting stuff away just so I can make room around here, and now I can't find it. God damn it. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my neck. Mr. Weathering Black. I used it on this, and then I wiped it off using a cloth and enamel thinner to get this overall effect. This is just basic for that. But if we take this guy off, looks like he has a turd back here sticking out. Then we put him here. There we go. Then we position it properly. We now have a stable base. And let's just remove these two guys back here so you guys can all see this. There you go. Hang on, let me see if I can adjust the camera a tad so you guys can see all this. Okay, while I'm waiting for you guys to see, let me read the comments. I'm not sure if the Gundam PH will make a video. I can make one for you. Oh, no, please, if you can, please do one so we're gonna all see it. You know, share it with the community. Also, when will the Hulkbuster custom you were making going to? Oh, okay, yes, thank you for reminding me that the Hulkbuster custom. Yeah, well, obviously, I was busy with this guy and started working on him. And I was working on the legs, which of course needs to be refitted again. Um, there at one point I lost. I didn't lose. I misplaced all the armor on the arms, and I couldn't find it. So because I needed to actually to be some sort of base to hold the thing up, but I finally found it, so I can then move forward with that. So don't worry. I also I had these two out, the Gunpla Builders World Cup pins. I have the 2014, 2015. Don't remember if they gave me the 2013 one. Clearly, I'm going to get a third one. I don't think I have a decent amount of clothing for me to put these pins on, so maybe next year. Maybe next year. I was actually looking into buying some wardrobe from Gundam. What was it? Hobbylink Japan was selling these polo shirts, and I'm a big fan of polo shirts. They were selling these polo shirts that had like Anaheim or Xeon on it. The front looked great. The back was horrendous. It was like a big, massive billboard sign on your back so people can see it. It was ridiculously loud, and I was like, no way I was gonna buy that. So I will hopefully find the polo shirt that will, you know, I will like, I will enjoy. So getting again, continue to getting ready. I'm probably gonna be turning in early, not too much. I don't know what time I'll go to sleep, but I'm gonna get there early as possible. I'm gonna meet up with all those guys over there. We're gonna go to the Bluefin distribution section of the venue, deploy our kits, talk, see, make, you know, buy stuff, and then walk around. And speaking of walking around, again, I don't. For the new people that are watching this video, again, is anyone going to New York Comic Con, or is anyone here at New York Comic Con? Let me take a small minute to read some of the comments. Oh, not many people are commenting. Okay, it's all right. So going back to the show, the plan was for me to go to Comic-Con on Friday. And here's my Friday ticket. Go to Comic-Con on Friday, walk around, see everything, record a lot of stuff. And then the Saturday was I'm going to get someone to, they're going to escort me into the show so that I can pick up my watch, who wins, and pick up my kit so I can go home. That was the original plan, and the reason why is because I was only able to get the Friday ticket, which you see here. But I was communicating with some gentleman on Facebook who apparently could not attend. Well, he's going to attend with his kit, but I'm not going to. But his significant other could not go. His girlfriend couldn't come, so he sold me his 4-day ticket. Cool. I've already activated it. I'm going to Comic-Con. This is going to be given to someone who I sold it to. So I'll be going for both Friday, Saturday, and if I feel like it, I'll head over there Sunday as well. Maybe I can find some cool deals. All right, so let me see here. Can anybody hear me? Because I'm seeing that no one's chatting. I thought maybe did I lose connection here? I'll take a small break. Hang on a second. All right. So again, preparing all that stuff, and so I got a 4-day ticket. I'll be going for 4 days. Let me show you some stuff that I've picked up within the that I picked up recently from specials and sales and gifts. The guy who sold me the 4-day ticket, his name is Mark Anthony. He's actually going to go to the show. He's going to be competing. He's going to bring his kit as well, so I'll be recording his video. His mobile suit, and he was there last year when he brought does anybody remember the Nightingale, that 1/100 scale Nightingale that was just plain built, but it was there? Yeah, that he's going to bring a kit over there, and he was the one that sold me the ticket, and he also gave me this gift that I have to say thank you for it. This is something way beyond my league, but I'm not going to say no, and I may decide to try this. Let me show you. This is a Neo-grade conversion kit in 16, AMS 129 Gira Zul Angelo Sopayus. This is a resin kit, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Let's look at this. I was like, didn't think he would give me this, but he just gave it to me. I was like, oh, all right, no problem. He says because of his work and all that stuff, he couldn't get around it, and he'd rather build other things. He says he'd rather give it to me. Maybe I can do something with it. And I showed this to Prime, and she said this looks nice. I mean, I actually have the high grade version of this kit, which technically I was going to sell because I was not interested in building. Now I have this, and I'm looking at this kit, and there's some amazing details here. I mean, look at the waist here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I see he began cleaning it up and maybe building it. Yeah, look. Oh wow, the shoulders look amazing. There's some sort of, I guess, fuel tanks of some sort. Some binders. I know that this is not like a regular model kit that you can take a normal glue and put it on. You need to get the special type of glue. Ooh, I like these metal thrusters. Wow. Ooh, and obviously you have metal parts for specific kits, for specific parts of the kit. Now, the one thing that's a bit weird, and maybe I never got into resin kits, is it has a weird smell. Oof, it's it's an interesting odor, you could say. It's not a plastic kit, but regardless of the case, I thank you, Mark Anthony, and I will definitely not forget this kit. Hopefully, I'll have time, if I have time, to work on it. All right, let me see here. Let's try on. Okay. For the bar, you're going to airbrush it, or do you? Yeah, of course, I'm going to airbrush it. What do you think I'm going to do with that? Let's see here. Matt, how you doing? Roy S. Hey, how you doing? No, you're not late. I just started about half an hour ago. I'm not done yet. Um, you need a Zakutu frame for that. What, for the Ronin Zulu? No, it's complete. It's a complete kit. It's done. All I did is put the whole thing together. Okay, so Remus from NG, you probably got into this conversation. Are you planning to get exclusives? Yes, and I will show it to you. And I did mention it a moment ago. I am planning to get the high new mechanical version. Uh, that's way beyond snappy for, and yeah, I know it is, but you know that is ridiculous, a ridiculous kit for me to build. I don't know. You need to use your face mask. You know what? I rarely use my face mask unless it's a lot of paint in the air, but now I think I'm gonna need a respirator because this thing is ridiculous. All right, so I got that kit. Um, I went to Gundam Planet to get those paints that I mentioned, and that Mark Setter one, but then I also picked up this at Gundam Planet, the Force Impulse Gundam. This was a damage kit, so they gave me a reduced price. Looks nice. I'll probably do a straight build on this. I'm not thinking of painting it, um, just to feel out. But I forgot that I have those northern pod parts. Put it on this guy. What do you guys think of that? So I have that. Now, going back to Barnes Noble. Barnes and Noble had a couple of tables, clearance tables, filled up to the brim with stuff, with toys, games, and stuff like that. And I got clued in on Facebook where somebody was saying, dude, they were selling Gundam kits. So I beeline to the only three Barnes and Nobles that's within arm driving range to me to see if I can find something. So the first Barnes and Noble I went to, they had all their stuff, and I didn't see anything particular until before I said, all right, forget it, I'm gonna go. Then at the corner of my eye, I saw this guy, petite guy, winning yellow. Picked this up at 50% off. No, excuse me. Yeah, 50% off, plus the membership card, which is another 50%. And I bought it with a puzzle that I gave it as a gift to my mom. All in all, $11. The puzzle was what cost more than this guy. It was like maybe around $3, $3.50, you could say. I cannot pass up a petite guy, especially at that price. And this is something that's pretty good for a gift, which I'm planning to. I know somebody was like commenting, what are you talking about? That's something for me to know and for you guys to not know. So I kept on looking around for other stores. I went to another Barnes and Noble, didn't see anything. I was like, all right, fine. Then I waited till the next day to go to another Barnes and Noble, and table had a lot of stuff. Saw nothing on top that caught my attention. I looked under it, saw a few things here and there. Then I saw a puzzle that I thought, that looks like a nice puzzle for my mom. So I pulled it out, just looked at it, and didn't like it. But then as I was about to put it away, this box was on top of a Gundam kit, and when I saw this, I was shocked. And I showed this on Facebook. I got this at Barnes and Noble, the Master Grade Wing Gundam Zero Custom for $22 plus change. I've had this kit before, I really did. This was I had the master. Well, this is the second time I've had this master grade kit. I built it. I never painted it. This was way before I began filming stuff on YouTube. But I've had this kit before, and normally I don't. I never am a fan of repeated kits. But after seeing this, and at a you can't pass up a $22 price tag on the master grade, and this thing's $50. People will pay $50 for these. I'm not planning to sell this guy, but it gave me some ideas for something that I would like to try. So besides that, I began, I said, all right, time for me to start saving up the money, getting ready for Comic Con. Um, but I was clued in on something, and I said, oh shit, I gotta get this. I gotta get this shit. Last year, I built the Revell. I purchased the Revell's Millennium Falcon. I don't know if everybody remembered that one. Here it is, right here. Um, this is the Millennium Falcon from the Force Awakens. Um, Surprisingly, a lot of people like this video of me building this guy. The thing is as sturdy as for a kid who's going to drop in or whatever. And I don't know if the sound effects is still good after so many years. Hold on, after more than a year. Yep. You gotta love these effects. This is really cool. So I picked this up this last year for $20. Great kit for beginners, obviously for your sons and daughters who would like to get into Star Wars and all that stuff. But I also found out that Revell is going to do Force Awakens. Excuse me, correction. Was going to do Rogue One model kits. So I went to Target because that was the only store that I saw that they began selling some Rogue One kits, and Revell is going to be releasing 3 model kits. These are the first 2. The Rebel U-Wing Fighter, Snap Fit, Action Light and Sound. This is the cool little fighter that the wings can sweep forward and back, and it has a sound effect button right there, lights and all that stuff. This is $20. And then I got this one, the Imperial AT-ACT Cargo Walker, which we're all going to be seeing in action in the movie. $20 as well. Look at the detail on that. But what I got more, I didn't get excited because of these models. I bought it because, yes, they were coming out. But take a look at that, and I don't know if the lighting could show it. They're going to be releasing the Imperial Star Destroyer. And I read the specs on this one. This Star Destroyer will be 15 inches long. That's roughly like up to here, like about up to the length of the box right there. Go to Revell Germany's website, and you'll see a video of what the Imperial Star Destroyer will look like. It's coming out at the end of this month, and I want to get that ship. Obviously, when that happens, you know that Bandai will be coming along and, preparing their kits. We'll probably be seeing the U-Wing, the AT-ACT, and maybe we'll see a 1/5000 scale or 1/1000 scale Star Destroyer. That would be great to get that. I would love the Star Destroyer. I don't know about the lighting, but that would be great. So let's see this comments here that I probably have been reading. Yeah, almost a year. I know, great. The year just fly by. Hey, Nike, how you doing? Yeah, they're build your own toys, but they're pretty cool. I like them. I like the what was it? The First Order TIE Fighter that I had. I put it away someplace, which I can't get to right now. Um, Anyone excited about the real grade 007 swords? I'm surprised that that it's coming out, but I was not surprised it was not going to come out as a P Bandai. Obviously, with the with the announcements of the P Bandai heavy arms, I would love to get that kit, but I don't see myself spending that amount of money to get it. Quick question: would you get the high grade IBO kits or waiting for the master grades? Well, I will get the IBO kits high grade when it comes out. And Nike, you just came in late, of course, but I mentioned that it's going to be the Barbados Lupus will be at the New York Comic Con, and I'm hoping to get my hands on it this weekend. So yeah. Master grades, will they make a master grade? Wow, I hope so. And if they are, it will probably be for the Barbados first. Let's see here. They wouldn't make less like the regular ones are. Yeah, the regular ones are okay. I would agree with that. But you know what? They're probably going to do the same thing what they did last year with the Barbados. They're going to make an HD version of it. Let's see. Do you know where to get a master grade Castrat? I'm assuming you're referring to Cassatria. I don't know. Can you tell me? I think the half the planet would love to see a master grade Cassatria. Don't you think? I think about yeah, it's a G version. Yeah, Strider. Hey, Spider 2K2, how you doing? I would love to see a Star Wars Bandai kit of the B-wing. Oh, yes, a B-wing. If didn't well, that's right. Bandai didn't announce any B-wings, but I would not mind getting that. I wouldn't mind if they made it as a Mecha Collide kit, like they did with the Star Destroyer. Remember the Star Destroyer that I made? It'd be nice if they made that as a Mega Collide version. People will be eating all that up, even though what was it? Disney and LucasArts made a cease and desist with these guys not to release the Destroyer here in the United States. That's blasphemy. I don't know if you guys think of that. Wouldn't it be cool if the next real grade is Barbatos? Mm, hmm. That's a good question, though. That is a good question. Um, You know what? I'm pulling this out right here. Give me a moment. Speaking of rear grades, even though I like the Sinanja that came out recently, um, I was originally going to get it. I was not going to get the Bill Strike because I already have the high grade version, and I don't know what else you would like on the real grade. But then again, I could always change my mind on that. So here's my painted build of the Barbatos that I made last year. Again, thank you guys for watching the video of that one, which came out pretty good. This one came out okay. The pre-shading came out pretty good. I should have painted these like silver like I did with the high grade version, master grade version. No, excuse me, 1/1 Highlander scale version. But to make a what do you call it, a real grade, the inner frame, I think on that plastic would have to be very strong because this thing is strong enough in a way it holds it up pretty well, but for the real grade I think it may be a little too flimsy. That's my interpretation because you really, I don't know what else you can do. This is actually a really perfect high grade kit of the Barbatos. It's strong, it's sturdy. I don't know why would you want a high grade version of it? I mean a real grade version of it. So I think we don't need a real grade version, but that's my interpretation on that. The original high grade is good, and it's a great test kit for anybody who wants to start building Gundam kits. Let's see here. I think everyone and their dog is waiting for the Master Grade Cassatria, exactly. Why would you? Oh, okay. Real grade Barbatos is too skinny. No, that would be, you're correct. It'll be too skinny. Legal contracts are shit, but the Bandai's fault is signing a Japan only. Yeah, that's true. Called okay, which doesn't translate over. I thought you were getting the high grade IBO kits of the Barbados with all the variations. No, you know what? I never did like this sixth form. Honestly, even though I accepted the sixth form, I don't like the sixth form. Never did. I like the new one that came out, the Lupus. And by the way, I would like to uh, announced that our good friend Prime 92 has lupus. Ba-dum-bum. Oni-san, On-san Soko. Hello, how you doing? How's everybody? All right, cool. It's now 10:48. I was gonna do just an hour video update of this. Um, I'm ready. I'm ready with this guy. It's done. Now I got to look into taking the kit apart slowly, getting bubble wrap that I have, and putting it in a small box where I can transport it to New York City in my backpack, and obviously take it out, display it, and then hopefully I think I'm gonna crush that box. So I'm gonna hopefully get a secondary box to have it ready. There was at one point I was thinking maybe I should drive to New York City, but the drive to New York City is like $15 the toll plus a $40 parking spot. No, 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 no. I'll just take the bus and then come back. Be way cheaper than that. Way cheaper than that. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, when is IB season 2 is out, Matt. Episode 1 came out last Sunday. Get on Kiss Anime. Look at it. It's amazing. Her starter prime make the joke. Yeah, I know. Yep. My honestly master manga and anime are okay. First episode. Yes. Thank you, Stuart, for telling him that. What perfect grade you like to see next? I have no idea yet. I'm not even thinking about it. Right now, the most exciting news I've heard, which was last week, which was the Master Grade Sniper Custom. A new Master Grade, a new mold. Yes, new molds, not P Bandai molds. But then again, will there be a P Bandai mold of the Sniper Custom? Will there be a Sniper 2 Custom? Maybe a Sniper 3 Custom? Who knows? Be interesting of the frame though, but the frame is almost GM Command. You know what? Is the frame of the Sniper the same as the GM Command, the Colt District version? I will have to review that. I'll review that myself lately. I'll talk to Prime. She sees that better than me. CY, hello, how you doing? Is that going to be your bill for the Gunpla Bills World Cup? Yes, it is. I'm taking it tomorrow. I mean, use bubble wrap and wrapping peanuts as well. Yeah, right. If Bandai makes Perfect Grade X, yeah, Paramount would have a Gundam. Yeah. Come on, we all know that. And I could stop repeating it again. We know. Yeah, what are you gonna do? P Bandai spamming is gonna be all over the place. And another question that someone asked me, and I'll answer right here. So it's gonna be said and so. I'm not gonna buy that stupid weapon set. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see the bazooka and the beam rifle. I like the beam rifle setup. Just I don't see myself taking this armor apart and all that stuff. I like the way it is. It's gonna stay with that armor. I'm not taking the armor off. No, it's gonna be like that. And just so you guys know, I'll say this outright. I don't expect to win. I really don't. Because I see a lot of guys' works out there, and their works are far amazing than mine. I I I, I see this as a worthy contender, but I don't see this as a winner. You know, um, I'll definitely take this with me to MosquitoCon. This will definitely raise some eyebrows over there, but who knows? Who knows? Let me show the back because obviously you guys have been seeing the front all the time, but there's nothing, obviously to notice here. Let's see here. Yes, Bandai makes new models. Okay, doesn't span. Would that new frame be considered a Master Grade 3.0? Hmm. I mean a GM 3.0. Don't know. I built the original GM I should get that kit. I remember building it a long time ago. I don't know where it is now. Oh, I sold it. That's why. I need Justice Master as well as yeah, Justice Gundam. We definitely would need to see. I mean, with the 2.0 of the Freedom, and maybe they decide to do a 2.0 of Strike. Please don't. I would like to see a Justice Gundam 2.0, or excuse me, 1.0. Force Impulse. No, no Force Impulse. I'm done with. I remember building that Force Impulse, and as much as I like it, I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again. Okay, so let me just open up the questions here. Obviously, you guys been sending me questions, and let me read what you guys. How do you make your openings for your videos? I don't know. I just take bits of videos that I've done in the past and put it together and showed it off. That's all I did. Simple as that. I did a lot of research on YouTube using Power Director. That's my preferred software. Just let me read the next one. Master Grade Zero and Master Grade Reborns would be awesome. That would be awesome, but then again, with considering what we're seeing, the Reborns, the rebound, sorry, I was about to say rebound, but the Bawu that we're getting right now, be nice to see those as a rekit. They did announce it a while back. I don't know if you remember that one. I think you should make a diorama for that. Been looking into the possibility of making a diorama for next year. Just don't know how to. I haven't fleshed it out yet. I haven't fleshed it out yet. If they make a Pale Rider mastery based on the new GM Sniper 2 frame, that would be awesome. Of course, the re-version will be fun as well. You could take, you know what? You could always take the GM Sniper and paint it as the Pale Rider, or customize it. You don't have to have Bandai to make it for you. Just that's an idea right there. Give me your milk. Would it be Mickey plated? Plated? I don't understand that. Sorry. Could probably recycle most of the GAT frame from the. Oh, okay, I remember that one. Any news about the Psycho Zaku inner frame? What inner frame? You guys seen the inner frame of this guy, which is basically covered up with the fabric, with the plastic thing. It's going to be the same thing. So, and I'm going to say, and I mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. As much as obviously I'll appreciate the Psycho Zaku, I am not getting it. I'm not spending $100 for that kit. I have a lot of other kits to work with, and now that I'm going to get this high new, which I'm going to probably focus on, the next few kits after certain master grades I'm done, I'm going to begin working on a good custom. I mean, a really good kit bash custom, or excuse me, not a kit bash, well, yeah, is it a kit bash? Yeah, kit bash. So I'm going to avoid that. Master grade legend. Surprised that nobody made that. But again, with the current schedule that we're seeing here, IBO, Origins, Thunderbolts, and maybe we'll see more episodes of Bill Fighters. It's hard to say. It's hard to tell what's going to happen right now with Bandai. We're supposed to have another show next month or something like that from Bandai, but I don't know yet. I really don't. Good night. All right. Good night, Fernando. And no problem. Thank you very much. But so let me see here. Really, they could do a blast and play. That is true. They could have done the blast and pulse master grade, and now there's a real grade. Sorry, P Bandai version of it. Whatever happened to the rest of the age? Where is the X divider? Yeah, whatever happened to that? No, I don't want to see a version 3.0 of Zaku. No, no. X divider I would not mind seeing. That would be a cool kit to get. I never got the double X or the X. As a matter of fact, I think there was I think the double X Gundam was on sale with a 20% off tag at Barnes and Noble one time. I think we're kind of done with age. I don't think we're going to see any more age kits ever. It's the one thing that I would like to see, even though many people in Prime would say it's blasphemy. I wouldn't mind seeing a Master Grade version of the G Self. That would be a cool kit to make. That would be a cool kit to make. Oh God, I think I'm getting a little tired now. But let me just do a recap to those who are watching this video. So everybody's aware that I'm going to be going for 3 days at Comic-Con. I got my hands on the 3-day pass to go. It's been activated. Try to see if I get some exclusives. Try to see if I could find some hard to get kits or kits that I've never seen before. I always try to find something that I have never seen before, something unique. I've seen them, of course, online, but I don't see myself, going online and ordering it if I see it at the show. So if I can get my hands on it, that'll be great. That'll be great. I'm hoping to see a lot of good model kits done. I've seen some that's already posted on Facebook. I will be posting my photographs on Facebook, which is Strider_Prime. For those of you who don't they have a Facebook account, and I'll post a video tomorrow, and then Saturday, and then Sunday, and then we'll do a recap on Monday. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, lack of Master Grade G Self is very odd. Yeah, that's true. But then again, it's the same thing with the Barbatos. Age is dead now. Yeah, Age is dead. Age is dead. Let me just check something here before I sign out. Okay, so one last thing, and this is just a preview of what I'm about to say. I'm fleshing this out. Next week, I'll begin working on the Barbatos Lupus if I get my hands on it, which I know I will. But I want you guys to get ready because I will be announcing a contest in a week, maybe 2. I'm not going to tell you what it is now, but I would recommend that you guys begin to brush up on your modeling skills. Make sure you have enough paint, enough materials, because this will be a doozy of a contest, and it's going to be a big prize for you guys to enjoy. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm getting a little tired here. I'm already exhausted. I want to go to sleep early so I can get there early and then get the job done. So thank you guys all for watching this 1-hour live stream, of course, of the heavy arms, and stay tuned for tomorrow. Heavy arms, excuse me, the full armor. I don't know one thing I heavy arms. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where I will be showing off day 1 at the New York City Comic-Con at the Jacob Javits Center. So you guys all have a good night.